Radio Medium, Laura Lee here, tuning into Spirit for my special guest, Tammy. Welcome, Tammy. Where are you calling in from?
Hi, from Houston, Texas.
Houston, Texas. Tammy, I want to go to a couple angels that I see around you, okay? And by the way, you definitely are the type of person who calls them in and works with them on a regular basis. Is that correct? Because, I mean, they're there very strongly. And you might even use some tools to work with them, to call them in. I'm seeing tarot cards with angels on them.
I've had in the past.
Right. Okay. Right. They're just using that as a confirmation, okay? But there's two in particular I want to address, okay? One of them happens to be Gabriel, okay? And Gabriel is about communication, especially life and death. But there's also another spirit there, angel I see is called Sandalphon. And both of these are archangels. So these are some heavy-duty hitters that I see tied to you, okay? And Sandalphon is handing me, one of those cups to give you a gift from heaven, okay? And I feel like your gifts are starting to open up in a big way. And I mean that in the greatest of sense, like you can almost see things that other people might not be able to see. That's like somebody who has visions. I also get a sense that the whole thing's very tight and close and make manifest for people and for yourself. You're a good manifester, and that takes somebody with vision. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. And as I say this, have you made a manifestation of a living arrangement at one point in your life, like where you've lived or where you're living currently? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that's just a confirmation. Okay. These gifts that were given to you can be used in any capacity, Tammy. Okay? And spiritual gifts can be used in any role and capacity to help people. Not only in the role of, let me say, as a spiritual healer and a seer, which I think that's the way that you want to see it come about. For instance, something in the way that I'm doing for people in this role. Does that make sense? Like a psychic or something of that sort on the side. Does that make sense? Okay, and you're already doing this, but I don't feel like it's paying the bills, correct?
Right. I don't do it as much as I want to because I feel like it, like you said, doesn't pay the bills.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But you're still doing that on the side. So what they want to say is you need to take care of yourself and your basic needs before you can give to others. Okay, so you're not worried about your own roof over your head and your own basic needs for survival. Does that make sense? So I do know that you are employed as well. Is that correct right now, Tammy? So you're covering your basic needs and everything, but I feel like it's still not enough. Okay? And even though you are in a role right now with an employer, you can still apply these abilities, but they want you to first focus on yourself and say, for instance, when you say a prayer for yourself and or a confirmation, and stay hold of that instead of focusing on, I can't do this or this isn't enough. Instead say, I am so grateful for the financial support, and then what's your vision of that?
Okay. Yeah, I'm actually studying psychology. So
you're studying psychology. Yeah, I can see that. Okay. Thanks, Tammy, for sharing your time with me. And if you'd like to be my special guest, sign up at radiomediumlordly.com. And remember to subscribe to the show. It is free.